always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. I like how it's neat. Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh god. I don't know how far back I saw the. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. I like how it's neat. Boom. We'll play until like 6-ish. Then it will be ready. Alright. So
Yes.
we're dealing with some shit, I think. Whoa. Interesting. Oh shit. Missing a whole
A
lot.
simple test. That's settled. What is it?
Go back to the other place. Let's check out light armor. Oh. It's probably already better than. Dude. Sweet. So, yeah, awesome. The perception's a little better.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. They just live in these little rooms. Damn. So we do have to go that room. Oh, requires a proper key. Interesting. Hmm. Am I supposed to? I guess I'm. Upgrading that, so I'm upgrading everything that must be visiting someone. You know about the Animancer Azuo. Wow. Hmm. What happened? How does soul exactly mind you? How did you put it? A proxy. So North Ward. We're looking for a key. Oh, or just talk to this guy.
What is the meaning of this?
Heard you were demoted. How did that happen? Not any concern. We weren't supposed to do any more experiments. Toy with things beyond your comprehension is dangerous and foolish.
Are you from Rayed Ceres? Are you Icewind himself, risen to smite me for my heretical belief in learning who I am and why I exist? Please. You are afraid because men have taught you to be afraid. Because they were taught to be afraid. These things are only beyond our comprehension because of the fears of people like you. Who will solve Icewind's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an animancer, or it will be no one at all.
You tried your experiments on any other subjects? I have, yes. No point of lying about it. I like access to the North Ward. Out of the question. Your forehead seems damp all of a sudden. Perhaps I should discuss your insubordination with the head warden.
You smug cretin. How dare you come down here and meddle? You have no idea the importance of my research. Fine. Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating. What is it now?
Okay. He gave us the key to what we need. Reach out for his soul. I believe we share a common past. Just look for some answers. Oh shit. Okay.
Hey.
Dude.
Beyond sea.
Hey, we almost all of us leveled up. Why did they have weapons?
Yes.
Alright. Get that. Gets rid of my armor penalty. Pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, you need that. Your animal keeps dying. So you are almost there.
What is
We
it?
gotta do like a couple more.
Well,
The power of...
what is it?
So what do we do now?
Of course.
So we have to get out of here alive now?
Yes.
I can do that. That's settled.
How can I attack him? Making sure that's all of them. Wait, we got some. Oh, okay, done. And you. Not sure. You. Vineland. That sounds like fun. Oh. Cypher. Cypher sounds fun. You know, I don't know what the fuck they do. It's all dead. Guy's goop. Good choice. Azus has been influenced by a patient, but patient really wasn't himself at the time. Alright, so do we talk to what's her face? Forget her name. Upper Lane. Was it? Was it? Oh, where was what's her face's house? Was it in Bruckenberry? Lady Webb, I think that's her name. Lady Webb's house.
You fought for the Deerwood in the Saints' War? We'd better grab a couple pints before you get...
Lights here.
Let's talk to her.
Greetings.
Yes. Thank you. Ooh. For lifting the curse on Heritage Hill, we got a pistol. Cool. We go. Damn.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Laden Keys operation.
Well, let's hear it.
Don't Theos and Brockman are impersonating a patient.
Right, Pavlina.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knife. Like how it's neat. Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh god. I don't know how far back I saw the. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here.
Right, Pavlina.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knife. Like how it's neat. Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's neat. Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's neat. Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word.
Sorry about that. That one.
Forgive me. It is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious. He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep. This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods. This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
The tower on Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Leaden Key activated.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
Well, I helped the Knights of the Crucible.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of the Dunran Road into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation, for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The
Knows
other
when they're
matters
bad
he leaves
or
to
good.
me.
For goodness sake.
Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Let's go. And it's downpouring where I live. Let's go to... We are BFFs. We've done shit.
Hey.
Mo.
There we go. Well,
Yes.
okay. Let us literally up to go talk to them.
I can do that. That's settled.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Well?
I understand the Crucible Knights is attending the animancy hearing at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about the animancy? No matter what happened in the Forged Knights, animancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet to that animancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, and perhaps even ameliorate the effects of the legacy. We won't know until we try. Tell me about the hearings. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise the ruckus whenever anyone so much mentions animancy, and the dominals are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Ivyar will see reason eventually. I need an audience with. and I'll be glad to have you with us. Sweet. Aviar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. Nope. Alright, return to... Okay, we go back to Lady Webb. Lady Webb, we got an audience. Cool. I don't think Animancy is bad. Like, I agree with the knights. To tell you the truth, I agree with them. It could be used good. Just it's the people.
As you wish.
The people. Like with anything, there's going to be a good side and a bad side. I'm not saying to resurrect every dead person.
How fares your search?
I want to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
Knights of the Crucible have accepted me in their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Theo.
I've told you everything you need to know.
Not everything.
It's only right that you know everything.
Thank you.
When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted.
Talk about Theos.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day, he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew, I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica.
Fuck Woodica.
Using my gift for the Leaden Key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
The reason why I say fuck Woodica, because Avowed. I played Avowed before playing this. And in Avowed, I want to get into it, but to me, they seem like the bad guy in that game. So, I mean, it could be different for you. I'm not saying that because there's different endings in that game, what you want to do. But to me, wasn't a fan of Wodaka. But it didn't last.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Thank you. Okay. We attend meeting. I feel like this is going faster than I thought it would. I also have the second one already downloaded. So if there's any mods that I need to get to for quality life things, I'm not saying like to make a big not to change a whole lot, just for a quality of life, maybe more voice acting. I don't know if it's fully voice acted. This one kind of isn't, so I'm like, I don't want it. Doesn't make me want to read it, if it makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's a fully voice acting mod for this, but I didn't get a chance. But if there is in Earth. Okay, here we go. Room below is animated amidst the heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. The knights stiff their murmurs.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was?
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
Work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met the false patient in Brackenbury Sanctorium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children!
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Horseshit! These animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves!
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens!
I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine, though the knights were unable to control the damage. It was not Animancy, ancient machine that caused it.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
My word is my oath. I challenge anyone here to find someone who's different.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Herr Norworth's house, Warren's machine that holds domination over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Others in the town that might have done this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're not wrong.
You're missing the point! Everywhere there's animancers, there's disaster! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge!
Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it!
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Jesus!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy is...
He's gonna be a problem. Bring order to chaos. I can. Right idea, Watcher. Taking this hearing by the curling one. Don't waste your chance. Waiden's legacy is the creation of the Leiden Key. Leiden Izo's downfall was their work, as was the Tower of Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animancy to fall. I've seen them in the ruins of Glanfaith, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Please, I only to help Deerwood. You want to see crazy, make one more smart comment. No. Birth invalids until your womb dries, for all I care. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expect better from the Knights of the Crucible. If he did, for your husband's sake, I hope he at least left a brothel unlocked. If, as the Duke says, no theory has more proof than any other, what's some harm in hearing one more? Let's do that one. Appeal to the Duke.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
What's more likely? That the gods are destroying deerwood for a science practiced in many parts of the world, or a group of people hates animancy and wants it suspended? The Leaden Key is very real. They are foreigners from Adir and who hate Direwwood, want to see us suffer. Let's say a lord is cockholded by his wife and we want Waidwind's legacy to end. If we work together instead of arguing, we can help people who are doing this. You speak the truth, Watcher. Fortunately, I fear it falls on deaf ears.
No self-respecting member of the Dozens is gonna let these animancers keep casting their black magics in the same districts where there's children being born.
You need to get over that. Animancers have nothing to do with this. Leaden Key is your enemy.
I think I can tell my friends from my enemies on my own. You better watch which side you fall on.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in investigating.
I see. I'm impressed the Knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this. But these hearings are about more than Waidwind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenberry Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Animancy issue. In truth, I'm not completely allow the animants. I will allow animancers to continue the work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. We would know more. Perhaps the crisis would be averted. Do not trust the animancers.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who, if nothing else, has made this final day a little more interesting. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement. Ramir D. Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
The arguments for and against animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
The fuck just happened?
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
No! Avenge the doom! No, wait!
Stop this!
Oh my god!
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
Head, you find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to your knees and watch Theos hurry out of the building. Systems around you.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at the pulpit high above the. Dressed as a woman bound backwards over a large iron wheel overlooking a great stone maw. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and stinging. Ugh!
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods in the hooded domination of the your eyes to the beam ceiling of the palace grand entry hall. We need to get moving. Come on, no sense of standing around. Lady Webb, only she must hold. Damn.
Yes. What is it?
You didn't do anything? Riding in the streets. Ooh, it's getting good in the neighborhood. Except for this neighborhood, there's Raya. Jesus.
What is it?
Like our house is not even touched. Like, it's fine. Let the riot happen. Oh shit. Oh. Definitely.
I can do that. That's settled. I can do that. That's settled.
Go. No.
I can do that. That's settled.
reach out.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Prove it.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned.
Yep.
And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Damn. Finished Act 2. Awesome. Traveled to Twin Elms. So I think I'm probably ready to fight these guys.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes.
Say what you want about Deer Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
You fight for the people because you see something there that deserves defending. even more so because someone just sees it too. You turn around and they do something like this. Person who made you wanna help.
Yes.
Arrives at last. What? Well, finally. Should have remained in Defiance Bay, but I'm glad you didn't have a better sense. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, be ashamed to end quietly. Walk away before you get hurt.
Hey.
Yes. Mow and kill them up.
We're listening. Three might.
Yes.
Lafaru. Hey. Hey.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go there. Ooh, baby.
Lafaru.
What is it?
Beyond the sea.
God!
Might need some help.
Settle!
Kinda stuck over here.
Good.
Big fella's down!
What?
Are you dead?
Fighting hand.
Got the priest.
Oof. Got hit hard. Think it's time. Try this out. Think I have to be at least level 7. I think we're level 7. Right? Two towers. And then white mark. I guess I start it now.
Of course.
I actually have to. Into White March we go. I should say what level. Expansion 7.
It's Darthier with a whole pack of them.
We can take these bastards!
What level are we? Just level 7.
What is it? As you wish.
Look out! More of them by the fishery!
Hey.
Were the rock!
Hey.
Were the
Well? What is it? Well?
were the rock!
Well? Well?
The power beyond seek!
Ready, Watcher.
Well? 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 Hey. Well?
No prisoners!
Hey. Hey.
Jesus. You got rocked.
Dead on!
Die!
Hey.
Arthek were
Dead on!
The Faru beyond seek. Darthir's fallen. Back to the matron now.
Oh shit. Sweet.
Katie's house is burning! Hurry! They're
Yes.
both in there! Help! The hut's coming down!
Enter. Crowd.
Katie, thank the gods you saved her.
Oh, he dead? No. I was like, wait a second.
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's...
Enough. They're gone. The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows it's a long one. Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention. That's fine of you to say so, though I'm hoping your strengths lie more with arms than words. Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy of empires. The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge. Of course, been over 200 years since anyone's felt so much as a summery breeze near it. I'm hoping you can do something about that. We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door. A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. Been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cast their spells, chisel at the door, and search the grounds until they've worn new treads into the old stone.
Okay.
The lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find themselves on the wrong side of a blizzard, or an ogre raiding party.
Why is someone interested in the White Forge?
We're an old mining town. Or we were until the Adirans pulled out and left us with a half-dug mine shaft and something resembling an inn. Since then, it's been a steady decline. You've seen the roads. Isn't much we can produce that the Valians can't ship cheaper. But the White Forge... well, if we could fire it up again and start producing Durgan steel, or something close to it, wouldn't matter if we're in the White March or the Living Lands, business would come. That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge. The battery's up the mountain to the north. A good hike away.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything. Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
I'd say that's worth mentioning.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after all. Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales. Belongs to flames that whisper. Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance, or the broken stockade.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate them further.
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with your hands held high.
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle. Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land.
How about you, but I'm partial. Actually, alright. Alright. Wow. So, here we are. We are going to do a lot at White March. So, if you... save. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like, follow button up above.